Hello. Oh, excuse me. Hello. I hope everyone's having a lovely day or night. Oh, thank you. I need to just start making this pinned comment every time I make the waiting room. Is it too loud? Actually, maybe I should just... And that way the music can be a little softer.
You're just in time. I made some salad. Why not have an appetizer before you get to the main course?
Oh shit. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Wow. Hold on, Silas, I just got here.
No need to be scared. I'll give you a heads up before I touch you. Like right now, for instance.
Okay. Damn, can't even spend a few hours away from you. You already want to touch me. Give me a second, my god. Let me just, you know, just claim and send all the activity thingies and all of that. Yo. Did I already say, I hope everyone's having a lovely day or night. Today we're continuing Love and Deep Space since I've fully caught up with the story. I haven't played the new updated stories, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm also just going to let me just quickly claim everything that I have and stuff. I will not be viewing the new Xavier memory because otherwise this VOD will not survive. So I can't take many chances like I usually do because of that one VOD that was removed. So yeah, let's see what we got going on here in a moment. Oh. It's called Improvising, Caleb. You know, even if I do put myself in the middle of the screen to try and censor it, it's more about the sounds. Really, I feel it's the sounds that are very suggestive. So Anyway, looks like Silas texted me, so let's see what he's saying. Bring the ransom to the N109 zone or else? Or else what? No one can catch him. What? What would you do if I actually got kidnapped? I'll just go save you. He said no one is all-powerful, as if he doesn't have all the power in the world already. That is true, I could mute the game and you guys can watch my reaction, but also, I don't know. I'll think about it. I have these phone calls to answer too. So we can listen to these as well.
I was changing, so I couldn't answer your call. What happened? Did anything
I should probably read
happen?
them.
I need to recharge after working overtime.
Something very funny, yeah. It was completely unexpected.
Are you the main character again?
What do you mean by again? I wasn't directly involved this time.
Great. My interest decreased by 80%.
Oh! I'll hang up then.
Don't do that. You still need to satisfy the remaining 20%.
Fine, I'll do my best to entertain your curiosity. It turns out the couple got their dog to be the ring bearer.
That's a creative idea. Did it do its job?
Yeah, the only problem was it delivered the rings to the wrong one. It dangled them in front of another dog that attended the wedding.
I suspect this was on purpose. What happened after that? Did the other dog say yes?
Of course not. That dog is only interested in treats.
The ring bearer needs a hug. Having been rejected, it must be heartbroken.
Yeah, it ran around the venue with the rings. It was so chaotic.
I can already imagine it. So, did a kind-hearted guest of honor step in to take control of the situation?
You're so smart, Dr. Zane. What a quick answer. Correct. The dog quickly calmed down once I showed it a piece of steak.
Well, it is difficult for any organism to resist the temptation of food. You worked hard during this wedding accident. What would you like to eat as compensation?
Sorry, Zane. I just got a last-minute notification about a mission. I can't make it to dinner.
It's okay. However, having been rejected, can a heartbroken man get a hug?
Oh. Of course. I'll hug you and treat you to a feast when we meet up next time.
That won't be enough for me.
Oh!
Hugs aren't the only way for dogs to receive affection. This statement also applies to humans. You'll feel what I mean when we see each other again.
Okay. You want a little more. What is this Xavier one? Hot dog? Xavier? Why are you calling me at this hour? You woke up early today.
The fire department is here for a routine inspection. You're not home, so they asked me if I had your contact information.
I can tell that both of these phone calls are a bit older, like around when the game first came out, based on the VA.
You sound like you're trying to catch your breath. Did you go out for a run?
Yeah, I did at least 2 laps around the apartment complex before you called.
Is the association doing another physical assessment next week?
No,
Then why are you exercising right now? It's the weekend.
I'm not doing it willingly. I'm chasing a dog.
Why?
Do you remember the pupper we saw at the entrance of our apartment complex last week? We were on our way home.
Yeah? He was a little dirty, but he had a collar and a broken leash. We didn't think he was a stray.
Yeah, that one. I bumped into him today. I overheard a woman downstairs talking about losing her dog the other day. Since this one was staying in the area, I thought he might be hers. I figured I should catch him so she can confirm it. He's too cautious though. He runs away as soon as I get close. I tried every trick in the book, but I can't even get near him.
You shouldn't rush it. Focus on calming him down first. Where are you right now? Wait for me. I'll help out.
He's hiding in the bushes under the second streetlight. He won't come out, and the bushes are too thick for me to get him myself.
You could try luring him out with some treats.
I already did. I used everything. Beef jerky, dog biscuits, roasted sweet potato, even dried fish. He won't move.
What about hot dogs? No dog can resist the sweet temptation of that.
I don't have any. And if I leave now to go buy some, he might run away again. Wait, he actually appeared. I didn't even get anything.
Then is his name Hot Dog?
No way.
Try calling out to him again.
Hot dog? Hot dog. He's wagging his tail.
I guess that's actually his name. Who knew we'd figure it out by sheer chance?
You don't need to leave your apartment anymore. Hot dog ran off again, so I chased after him and called out his name. Then a nice kid gave me an actual hot dog. Now Hot Dog and I are sitting under a tree. I'm watching him eat his food.
It's alright. I'm already here. You've gotten more than enough exercise for today. If Hot Dog decides to run again, I'll chase after him. I'll get him before he finishes that hot dog.
That was so cute, actually. Oh yeah, I was doing this event too. But I did all the stages, so I guess I don't really need to do it again, and I already finished the progress. Maybe I can just finish the last chapter with you guys before we jump into the story. Whoa, look at this outfit. Okay. Our methodical preparations are complete, and now the day of the competition has finally arrived. Xavier and I arrive at the venue fully geared up and breeze through the mandatory equipment check.
Here are your racing number bibs and timing chips. The course map has already been synced to your wristbands.
I remember these spots being the challenging sections. I should mark them.
I also marked certain locations.
I lean in to peek at Xavier's digital map. Why are our marked locations completely different?
Here, here, and here. They're all supply stations.
I knew it. The competition begins as contestants in the main group high-five one another and shout encouraging words. Then they head to the course in waves. Maintaining our spot in third place, we reach the transition point between the cross-country running and off-road vehicle segments. While Xavier registers our time for the first stage, I head to the test area to check out the provided off-road vehicles. Why is there a different off-road vehicle here? Can we use this later?
Sorry, that's my car.
Wow, you're so cool. Are you a professional racer?
I guess you could say that. If you're interested, we can team up for the next stage.
Oh, but
She already has a partner.
I hear a familiar voice behind me. When I turn around, I see Xavier walking toward me with new racing number bibs. There you are, partner. I toss the outdoor goggles to him. Xavier catches them with ease, nods to the contestant, and then leads me away. Hold on. Hello?
Let's pick out our car.
Oh, okay. Then I try to turn around to say goodbye to the contestant. However, Xavier cradles my face in his hands and turns my head back. Whoa.
Your goggle strap wasn't fastened properly.
The weather's perfect today. It's not raining and the sunlight isn't too harsh.
Yeah, it's great.
Our SUV looks pretty good too.
It's very nice.
Actually, the first thing I wanted to say earlier was that I already had a partner, but you said it before I could.
I know.
Do you know what I wanted to say after? Before Xavier can answer, I continue. Are you ready to steal the show and take first place, hotshot? Xavier slightly turns his head and averts his gaze.
You said someone else was cool.
She can be cool while you can be handsome. They're not mutually exclusive.
Was that person a professional racer?
She said I could say that. I guess she is one. Xavier nods silently and adjusts his goggles. His gaze becomes focused.
Sit tight.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh. Oh, shit. Dust billows out behind us as the engine roars. The car shoots forward like an arrow. Wait, I think we're going the wrong way.
If we use the mountain path that's 300 meters ahead, we'll reach the next checkpoint sooner.
Oh?
We're going the right way.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we could take shortcuts. As I glance between the red dot on my digital map and this treacherous mountain trail, the reason why no one takes this shortcut becomes obvious. The path is bumpy, not to mention the rough terrain, muddy descents, and sharp turns that demand precise control. But Xavier remains composed. Finally, a gentle slope appears when we're 3 kilometers away from the finish line. Xavier floors the accelerator and the SUV races up the slope at full speed. It traces an arc through the air. The SUV lands smoothly and glides back into the path. Damn.
We regret to inform you that due to your deviation from the designated route, your results were disqualified
What?
for the second stage. This is the decision the organizers made.
Yo.
However, because of your spectacular performance during the race, you'll be given the package for completing the race along with photos from your highlights reel. Please accept them.
Alright. After putting in so much effort, I wonder if Xavier is disappointed.
Oh, this is a photo of when our car was in midair.
Shit, that sounds like an awesome shot.
You look slightly terrified.
Slightly. That's me being blown away by your unexpected driving skills. You were amazing. But we would have taken first place if we stayed on the designated route. This photo is perfect. I'm going to put it next to my bed so I can admire it every day.
Are you trying to comfort me?
You don't need to be comforted.
Not necessarily. There's still one important race metric we haven't considered.
Really? We already went over speed, endurance, average obstacle clearance rate. Everything's been accounted for. Xavier leans in, and once again I see my reflection in his eyes.
Yeah, there's still one last thing. Did I meet your expectations this time?
Oh. Okay, well, yippee, we finished it. Wait, what's this? Oh, when I did, the crane game machine. Oh. Why is it that as soon as I start the stream, I immediately get sleepy and hit by a wave of fatigue? What is that? Hey. Soon. Hmm. Wake up. Oh, shit. You can see me like moving my phone around because let me drink some water. Is this right? Yes, it is. Okay. Hold on. Let me turn on my AC. Maybe it will help me stay awake. Oh, haha, it's already on. Let me actually then, maybe I'll get a snack and feed Ukinya. I don't know, we just started and I'm already leaving, but give me a moment. I will be right back. You can hear him too. He's gonna be like that the whole time. Ooh, hello. Okay, be right back. Oh yeah. I got a little snack. Hopefully it keeps me up. This is very crunchy. Okay. Oh God. Okay. This is after the whole thing with Caleb. Within the span of a single month, the Far Space Fleet's significant return and subsequent secret departure stirs intense public discussion. The rumors that circulated when Skyhaven was under martial law discussed the fleet's armed operation to eliminate certain anomalous wanderers. While no footage of these events has surfaced, the fleet's tight-lipped response has inevitably sown seeds of panic among the population. After the Chrono Rift catastrophe, the Hunters Association released several reports on Wander evolution and their mutations. Like humans, the Wanderers continue to grow stronger. Peace remains a distant goal for this world. As people grow increasingly uneasy about the fleet's mysterious operations, a bombshell announcement takes everyone by surprise. Ever announces the imminent launch of a project called the Fountain of Ate. The 40-second preview quickly becomes a global sensation and the focal point of discussions worldwide. The internet debates the development and application of protocore technology. Skyhaven, powered by protocore energy, becomes the target of widespread criticism due to the fleet's recent actions. Countless conspiracy theories emerge. Beneath the floating island, Lincoln's scattered lights weave an intricate web across the land. In the windless night, dark figures flit by glass walls. They're quickly masked by the red glow of aircraft warning lights atop skyscrapers. The unrest brewing online seeps quietly into the physical world and ferments under Lincoln's facade of normalcy. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. It's somebody else's birthday though. I was gonna get to it after stream, but Swan. Thank you for the Akasupa and also happy birthday. It's okay. Oh shit, I missed it. Waves of controversial topics stoke the growing public outrage. The association becomes the primary target of this rising tide. In response, the association implements a series of countermeasures. This includes the covert relocation of the spatium core stored in the association's building.
Ha! Look at all the online discussions. It's a circus now.
I'm gonna increase the volume a little. It might get a little loud though, but yeah.
What is Ever really up to? Did you guys find any leads? Throwing around phrases like groundbreaking achievement and the next step in human evolution. They've got guts.
Ever sure do got guts. Yo, fuck Ever. Early happy birthday, thank you. In a self-driving protocore vehicle, Simone scrolls through an endless stream of updates on her phone.
Given their extensive research into protocores, they do have the credentials to back up such claims.
As a protoist, I'm all for advancing protocore tech, but ever? With methods as sketchy as theirs, they might drag us down with them.
The Fountain of Ate has reignited the purest attacks against protocores.
At their core, the prototists and purists represent two opposing viewpoints: support for the development of protocore technology and the opposition to it. The purists believe that, although protocores are powerful, they're dangerous. There are too many unknowns, and overzealous research can lead to a catastrophic crisis. In earlier years, they urged humanity not to be blinded by profit. They argued that using Earth's natural energy resources was the only way to ensure civilization survived in a stable condition.
Our latest missions have been targeted by their radical members. That's why we need to transport the spatium core in secret. Both of you need to be on high alert.
If those purists dare to cause trouble, they can say hello to my protocore particle cannon.
We shouldn't be too hostile. While they're traditional, certain prototists can be just as extreme. After all, we've only researched less than 10% of a protocore's potential. There's nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy respect for the unknown.
Wow, Andrew. A deep space hunter like you is defending the purists? They're the ones trying to stop our technological progress.
Haven't the purists been quiet for several years now?
That's because our protocore tech has developed so rapidly and successfully these past few years. The stuff's been integrated into every aspect of our daily lives, big and small. The purists always insisted that humans shouldn't develop protocore technology. But the reality is, humanity can't live without it now. Facts speak louder than words.
Improving a person's quality of life, fighting wanderers, and helping humanity explore the deep space tunnel and secrets beyond our universe. The prototist's vision for the future is being realized one step at a time, without concrete evidence to support the purist claims. It's only natural that they lost ground.
What about you? Whose side are you on?
Girl? I have to what the fuck is a chocotist? Hello? They did not explain this. They only explained purist and prototist. Is that a joke answer? Is it? Is it like me trying to dodge the answer and be like, haha, I love chocolate? I mean, the thing is, me personally, I can see both sides. I don't really know what. Because, for one thing, like she said, protocore energy and stuff has been integrated into daily life already. Technologically, in this world, they've already gone so far that without the use of protocore energy, things might fall apart and will have to be rebuilt again. But also, delving too deep into the unknown will likely not end well in a lot of cases. And I can see, you know, some stuff is just meant to be unknown, you know? It's just meant to be left alone. And it is kind of like, you know, what is it? Utilizing what the Earth already has is probably a good thing, but also without technology, things won't advance. And because of human nature, humans are always trying to move forward and advance themselves. So, I don't know. Yeah, things are unknown for a reason sometimes. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. Hold on, I need more tissues. I keep leaving my desk. I can't help it though. Read the pin message, people. Oops, shit. I might just use Chocotist just to lighten things up. Haha, I side with the limited edition chocolate pie from the association cafeteria. It's delicious and replenishes your stamina. The vehicle passes through the tunnel, which is the last highly dangerous point on our designated route. The secure vault is at the end of this road.
Metaflux levels are within a stable range. Begin storage intake procedures.
Oh my god, they didn't even respond to my answer. They don't give a shit.
We really worked hard today. Since this is our last shift, let's finish strong. Late night snacks are on me.
Yippee! Wait, there's a massive surge of metaflux heading straight for us. It's coming in fast.
The readings are normal. You guys.
Oh shit! At that moment, a truck... What? A truck wreathed in flames and crackling with powerful metaflux comes barreling towards us from behind. It's going at full speed. As soon as Simone and I jump out of the cargo hold, our transport vehicle is violently thrown into the air. An explosion releases searing heat behind us. We have an emergency. Transport vehicle 109 is under attack. Coordinates are being transmitted, requesting backup. Before we can find our footing, there's another explosion. We're sent flying through the air. Protocore particles drift around the overturned transport vehicle. Through my blurred vision, I see several distorted figures emerging from the flames.
Go. You're free.
Who the fuck? The unfamiliar voice is masked by the crackling flames. My ears are still ringing, and I can't tell if what I'm hearing is real or just in my head. This is some serious deja vu.
It's a shame we're seeing each other again when you're in such a pitiful state.
Girl? Who the fuck are you?
Did Josephine ever mention our time together at the Gaia Research Center?
Who are you?
I guess not.
Excruciating pain tears through my entire body as my heart begins to tremble uncontrollably.
Who I am doesn't matter. The real question is, who are you?
Bitch, you just lit us up into flames. I think I get to ask the questions here. She suddenly grabs my throat, and a sharp pain pierces my neck. It's like 1,000 needles just stabbed me. I feel like I'm suffocating as I lose control of my limbs. My heart pounds violently while a chaotic force stirs within my body. Blood trickles down my forehead. Through my crimson-tinted vision, ew! I see the container holding the spatium core roll into view.
You were born in the depths of deep space. You were supposed to be ours. A one-of-a-kind, precious creation.
Creation?
Without the key, the Fountain of Ate will only remain a poor imitation.
Dazed, I hear something faintly crack. Suddenly, an unprecedented power surges through my veins and bursts forth with brilliant light.
The key belongs to no one else. You are the one who holds all of its secrets.
Shit. Well, it looks like Caleb's efforts to try and shield me from being used not working. So he may as well, come back to us as a normal person or something, or as normal as he can be. Transporting the Spatium Core was a classified mission for special operations. The attack wasn't revealed to the outside world. After spending 2 days in the hospital, Simone and I were ordered to suspend all missions and focus on resting until we made a full recovery. Afterward, Jenna secretly visited us to reveal the truth. The association president, as well as others, suspected there was a high-ranking mole in the association. Since Simone and I were now known to the enemy, we needed to lay low. Our temporary suspension was to protect us and serve as a smokescreen. Externally, the radical purists needed to be handled with caution. Internally, dealing with the mole would inevitably disrupt their plans. Jenna didn't really talk about the Spatium Core. She just gave me a look that told me to be patient. Bro, what the fuck? Chaotic energy courses through my blood. The burning sensation in my chest is more intense than the pain from the injuries. Unable to sleep, I toss and turn. Then, I finally sit up and turn on the bedside lamp. My heartbeat is faster than usual. I gently press my hands against my chest and rest my head on my knees. I can't believe I ended up absorbing the Spatium Core. Why? We absorbed it? Another sharp pain strikes my chest as several strange energy streams are torn apart. They proceed to merge together and create an endless, restless turbulence.
Did Josephine ever mention our time together at the Gaia Research Center?
Is that the name of the grandma? She died so long ago that I don't even remember her name.
The key belongs to no one else. You are the one who holds all of its secrets.
It is? Okay, that's what I thought. Grandma. The research materials Grandma left behind might not just be an unfinished story. They could be a link in a much larger chain. Unicorn and the Gaia Research Center, that's where time has sealed away the truth I seek. The Gaia Research Center. If I remember correctly, it was in what used to be the most prosperous district, now known as N109 Zone. Oh shit. Let's see if there's a key waiting for my return. Once my injuries are healed, I don't hesitate. I report my next target during my administrative leave to Jenna via a secret comms channel. The ruins of the Gaia Research Center, located in the N109 zone. Oh my god, we get to see Silas again. Amidst the snow-covered mountains stands a building of precise geometric perfection, the Fractal Library. It was erected at an unknown time. The library doors slowly part. Wearing robes, a young boy with snow-white hair pushes them open. A soft, ethereal light spills out from behind the doorway and touches the snow. The boy looks down and gently scoops up the small white creature by his feet.
It's time to collect what's due from the 7-year promise, Shuchi. We need to pay the emissary a visit. I wonder how he's doing. How have these 7 years treated him? Is he getting along with his classmates? Did he succeed in his thesis defense?
As the white light fades, the boy's foot sinks into something soft. Snowflakes fall onto his head. He's surprised.
Huh? How did the library end up here? Did I mess up the incantation?
Magic? The white creature suddenly leaps down and runs away. Its tail playfully draws arcs in the snow behind it.
Shuchi, I know you haven't seen snow in a long time, but that doesn't mean you can just run off.
The boy hastily grabs his traveling bag and runs after the creature. He manages to catch its tail just before he falls face first into the snow. Behind him, the massive library doors slowly close. He raises his hand only to realize he left the Accessus bracelet the emissary gave him in the library.
Oh, Book of Answers, just this once, would you be so kind as to tell me where I am?
His bag suddenly bulges as a thick book emerges from it. Opening itself, it rapidly flips through its pages before finally materializing 2 words: the Arctic.
How long will it take to get back to Lincoln City?
The Book of Answers flips its pages once more. 8,000 kilometers. In the desolate Arctic, a boy and his companion silently drag their luggage, their figures gradually vanishing into the endless expanse of white. He's like, aww. Leaving the southern area of Lincoln City, I drive down Bear Boulevard. The scenery on both sides of this wide street slowly deteriorates. After I installed the anti-interference chip Silas sent me on my motorcycle, I've been able to freely pass through the protofield disrupted no hunt zones, numbers 62 to 65, and arrive at what was once the most prosperous tech hub in the region. Now it has become a criminal's paradise, the N109 zone. The abandoned building where I first met him still stands in the desolate courtyard. Come to think of it, a lot of time has passed since my initial meeting with the feared leader of Onikainus. After entering the N109 zone, the streets remained deserted. Not a soul could be seen, but it becomes livelier as I approach the central district. A river of people flows through the streets. They surge with me toward the same destination. What's going on? It sounds like it's coming from Sharon. Whoa. Above the streets, massive holographic screens glow neon blue. They display live footage of the district in 4 areas. A scarred woman is bandaging a knife wound in her shoulder at a street corner, and a boy who cornered a wanderer in a dark alley rips out its protocol with his bare hands. Jesus. A gang member plunges a dagger into his companion's chest. Isn't Sharon supposed to be a trading hub? Why are they fighting? At the top of the display, rows of names and numbers flicker rapidly. Old ones are erased as new ones appear in their place. Is this some kind of competition? Nothing that happens in the N109 zone surprises me anymore. I turn my attention away from the massive display and keep trying to call Silas. When I visited the odd workshop, its owner knew Grandma. They were probably colleagues. Yeah, it sounds like they're playing like Hunger Games out here, or like a battle royale. If I want to find out where the Gaia Research Center was located, he probably has some leads. Silas had raced through the streets to get us to the odd workshop, and I was unfamiliar with the N109 zone back then. To find it again, the most effective way would be to ask Silas. He's not answering. Fine, I'll just fetch him from Onikainus' base. Driving my 270 HM, I'm about to make a turn into the alley ahead when a bullet whizzes past me. It grazes my temple. Oh! What the fuck? My body lurches to the side as I dodge, but the momentum sends my bike sliding until it crashes into a corner. It's completely wrecked. I barely regain my footing when another bullet tears through the air. It's heading straight for me. Clink. A cane flashes before me and deflects the bullet. It ricochets into the wall and leaves behind a smoking hole in it.
Watch your step, kid. There are places you shouldn't wander into.
Who the fuck? At my feet, a thin orange-red laser stretches across the street to the buildings on both sides of the street.
Caron is hosting its triennial Zalion hunt right now. Everything beyond that line is in the killing zone.
Oh, it's pronounced Charon. He got aura?
One step is all it takes for the surveillance drones to lock onto you with their multi-lens systems. Then they'll automatically register you as a participant.
Oh.
Every criminal in the N109 zone is waiting to hunt down the lost lambs who walk in.
I dust myself off and get up. Who are you? The man before me appears to be in his 50s or 60s. His white hair is neatly combed under a gentleman's hat, and he's using an old-fashioned cane as support. He stands in stark contrast to the chaos of these streets.
I'm just a ferryman on the river Styx. I help travelers cross. Are you planning to cross Caron's river?
Like a king surveying his domain, he turns to look at the eastern and western districts of Caron that are surrounded by orange laser barriers.
Shall I be your guide?
I mean, in the N109 zone, I don't know. You can't trust anyone, but also you just saved my life. So, well, sure, but will I be safe if I follow you? He reaches behind his ear and produces a round chip no bigger than a fingernail.
This is an ID camouflage chip. If you have one, it masks your biometric data so you can't be traced. As long as you're within 3 steps of me, you'll be within its range of concealment.
He should walk in first then. With tech like this, he's definitely not just a random passerby. Yeah, he's like the boat, the Death Ferryman, or what, the Grim Reaper or something on the boat. I'll be frank. I hope you don't plan on doing any tricks.
I understand your concerns. In a place like the N109 zone, being cautious is what keeps you alive. Let's go. With
my biometric data masked, I follow this unfamiliar elderly man into the devastated eastern district of Caron. Damn. Zoyan. The stench of gunpowder and blood fills the streets, and the continuous metaflux explosions make my heart pound like a drum. If you're not like those criminals, then you shouldn't mind answering a few questions. What are the rules for the Zoyan hunt? A cold wind sweeps past us as 3 humanoid wanderers crash into a roadside shop. They grab and tear a person's limbs apart. But then a sudden protocore explosion engulfs the storefront.
They're like that. Hunts of the primal variety. People become hunters and prey to fight for a gold coin. With it, they'll be granted one wish from the Lord of Caron. At the very end, whoever enters the central arena with the coin and remains the last one standing becomes the winner.
From the upper floor of a shop, a drunken man leans halfway out. He quietly raises his gun in our direction.
You can use evil weapons, protocore weapons, and your own fists.
A roar resounds before the bullet can leave the gun. We remain untouched as our would-be attacker falls, his chest pierced by metaflux.
Wanderers are just another weapon people use to hunt each other.
Damn, using a wanderer as a weapon? The drones record everything. The screens immediately cycle between shots of death and victory. And somewhere in the darkness, thunderous cheers erupt from the crowd.
What a waste. I've seen him before. He's formidable when he isn't drunk.
Oh my god. The man stops, his hand clasped over his cane. He closes his eyes as if to observe a moment of silence for the deceased.
Isn't it brutal? I hope you weren't frightened.
It takes more than that. It takes more than that to scare me. I've witnessed deaths worse than this.
Indeed. Life has a way of catching us off guard.
Stepping over the fallen body, he leads me to a place with a brilliantly lit sign that reads, Elysium, the true paradise. We've been here before. Throw it on my tab, whatever they want. The familiar bar is packed tonight. Everyone clutches their drinks as they're gathered around a screen that's broadcasting the Zoyan hunt.
Here are the latest predictions. You can't miss these guaranteed winners. Come one, come all. Who wants to join the fray? Join us!
Stop banging on my tables. Do you think hiding in my little sanctuary and drinking your life away makes you special?
It's not like I don't pay for my drinks. I'd rather drink myself to death here than get killed the moment I step outside.
Amidst the cacophony of voices urging people to place their bets, this dangerous business brewed from human lives proves to be very enticing.
A lot of folks are placing bets this year. But being the hunt's primary target isn't exactly a blessing.
Opportunity is always born from danger. It's a traditional rule of the Zalian hunt.
The elderly voice cuts through the air with commanding authority. Everyone turns their heads at the same time.
Our old man Dimitri's here.
Who's your pick this year, old man?
I need to discuss something with a friend. Would you mind waiting here for a moment? The meal sets here are good, and the drinks are decent. Give them a try if you're interested.
I politely nod. However, I've decided not to touch the food in this place.
Oh, dear. Why did you say our drinks are decent? You're so picky, Gramps.
A pair of lemon-scented hands encircle my neck, but they quickly pull away before I can retaliate. The owner of Elysium moves to face me.
Ah, we meet again, Missy. You're really something else if you know someone like Dimitri.
His name's Dimitri? Who is he exactly?
He's the Lord of Charon. As the true owner of Charon, Dimitri is the one who hosts the Zion hunt.
Hello?
The arena at the center of the market belongs to him too.
But Charon is supposed to be a free trading zone. How can a place like that have an owner?
You're not the only one curious about it. But Dimitri's background... Elysium has been open for years, but I haven't heard anything about his past. Even Silas, the leader of Anakinus, keeps his distance from Dimitri.
Oh? Come to think of it, Silas hasn't mentioned him before.
Since this isn't our first meeting, let me properly introduce myself. Aslin, that's my name.
Uki.
Would you like to order something?
I'll pass. I didn't bring my wallet. Aslan's lips curl into a mysterious smile.
Elysium doesn't always collect payment in cash, and our services extend beyond just filling empty stomachs.
Oh, girl, I know. I'm just not trying to get into any shit right now. Because I have my own shit to get into apart from this. Before I can ask for details, Dimitri returns and gives me a nod.
I've finished my business. Come here. I'll escort you out.
Behind the counter, Aslan lowers her voice and winks at me.
If you need anything special in the future, ask for the connoisseurs menu. I'll give you a 20% discount.
Connoisseurs menu? Damn. What does a 20% discount mean? I'm sick right now, but I love watching your streams. Thank you. I hope you feel better soon. Rest well, take it easy. Don't force yourself to do anything.
Bye-bye. Come back soon.
I'll think about it. Oh shit. As I step out, Jesus, as I step outside, gunshots, screams, and maniacal laughter fill my ears once more. It's hard to believe that this refined, elderly gentleman beside me is the master of a hellish domain. So, I heard you're the Lord of Caron. Can you really grant wishes? Why are you hosting these? Why are you hosting these death matches? I'm not really interested in the wishes part. Why do you host the Zoyan hunt? Do you enjoy watching people fight and kill each other?
Fighting, killing, surviving by any means necessary. That has always been the way of life. With or without the Zalian hunt, the cycle of violence will continue perpetually in N109's zone.
This is giving like the old man in Squid Games. With Dimitri leading the way, every danger we encounter becomes something to walk past. It allows me to safely traverse this lawless battlefield. Oh my god, Mephi! Just as I'm about to step over the thin orange-red laser, a familiar crow breaks the silence. Across the street, Mephisto perches on a lamppost. He looks at me and tilts his head. Hi.
Your friend is here to pick you up.
The cane falls onto the laser line, and the Lord of Caron stops at the edge of his territory, taking not a step further.
I'm sure our next meeting will be much sooner than this time.
What do you mean?
I mean, my duty as your escort has come to an end until we meet again.
Dimitri watches me leave with an unwavering smile, like an ordinary old man out for a walk in the park. Yeah, his voice is very monotonous, very monotone, very like, I don't know, it's weird. The match? With Mephisto as my escort, I arrive at the familiar base without a hitch. Thanks. As soon as I enter the building, I hear a violent explosion from one of the rooms. All these explosions all the time. Why can't people find a different way to kill each other? Is Anakainis' base also involved with the Zoyan hunt? The room is dark. Mindful of Sal's sensitive eyes, I turn on a floor lamp at its lowest setting. In the center of the room stand 4 egg-shaped gaming pods. 3 of them are rocking back and forth, their surfaces covered in LED lights, pulsate in tandem with the explosion sound effects. No way. Is Silas gaming with the twins? I walk up to Silas's gaming pod and knock on it several times. Silas? Silas. Mephisto's been caught. The base is surrounded. They're after you. Absorbed in his virtual world, Silas doesn't respond. Hello? Oh, come on. I walk away and settle into the 4th gaming pod, the only one that's empty. Are you fucking kidding me? Inside, the surrounding screens transform into an endless expanse of stars. Realistic sound effects immediately fill my ears. I fire up my spaceship and set off to pursue Sal's fleet. I lock into the engines of the first ship I see, grip the controls, and open fire.
Who was that? That's brutal.
Pressing home my advantage, I target the next ship. It's immediately destroyed. And just like that, only one ship remains in the game aside from mine. It must be Silas's. Activate the ship AI and lock onto ship Q313.
Target spotted. Would you like to initiate tracking?
Divert all power to the engines. Don't let him escape. My ship's engines burst with the brilliant blue light as I surge towards Silas's vessel. Ship Q313 remains unfazed. It gracefully spins away from my attacks as I close in. However, the elegant move proves to be costly. The ship's tail grazes a meteor, which triggers red warning lights in Silas's cockpit. The simulation ends with the blaring alarms still echoing as the gaming pod slowly opens. Silas emerges and removes his hologram helmet. Finally!
Why were you so riled up? You blew up half the battlefield, too. Are you satisfied now?
First of all, you didn't pick up my calls. Secondly, I'm trying to yell at you from outside the pod and you didn't even listen. I had to come into the pod, into the game, and get rid of all your asses to get yourself out of here. I'm short on time. After I ask my question, I'll go. I expected him to make excuses about losing the game. Instead, he furrows his brow while he stares at me. What?
You had something nice to eat?
No, I was just at Elysium. The owner and I caught up.
Playing dumb isn't very nice, kitten.
As he speaks, he moves closer to me as if sensing something.
A special protocore. Is it an ether core?
Silas's accurate assessment catches me off guard, while trying to keep the energy within me stable. I turn to look at him and respond with an inquisitive smile. What's wrong? Weren't you always hoping I'd get stronger?
Who gave it to you?
Damn, he's like, I'm the only one who can give it to you. Me. What do you mean? I ate it myself. If you're well informed, you should know about the recent attack on the Hunters Association transport vehicle. As expected, Silas doesn't look surprised. He only slightly raises eyebrows. A strange person infiltrated the group of attackers. She found me and started talking about these bizarre things. That stuff is still uncertain, so I decided to tell Silas only the simplest parts. Just as I was on the verge of losing consciousness, my body instinctively absorbed the spatium core. His Adam's apple bobs once, and I catch a glimpse of the protocore in his eye emitting a dizzying red glow. Before I can get a better look, he walks to the minibar. He downs a glass of liquor in one go. The turbulent energy within me finally settles down, and I realize Silas is locked in an intense battle against his desire for protocores.
Setting aside the possibility that you're here to show off your shiny new protocore, what brings you to the N109 zone?
What if it's just you? I walk toward him and bring up a holographic map on my watch's interface. This map was created during Lincoln City's final field survey before the Chrono Rift catastrophe.
And?
As I continue to zoom in on the display, the words Gaia Research Center appear on the map. The person who almost killed me said I first appeared here, during one of the Unicorn research team's experiments. Silas glances at it before turning his attention to the chessboard on the table.
And you actually believe that nonsense?
I need to go there and find answers. Then I'll know if she's lying or not. Our last game ended in a draw, so I quietly joined the chess match as Silas remains quiet. After surveying the chessboard, I move up my rook from the back rank. When I was younger, I had doubts about my past. Later, I figured that so long as I was healthy and safe, none of it really mattered. But a human heart shouldn't contain a protocore. I need to find out who I really am instead of waiting for mysterious people to find me. As soon as I reach for another piece, Silas immediately captures one of my pawns.
And then what? Do you actually believe that learning about your past will make things better?
When I see people, whether close or distant, suddenly racing toward a destination, refusing to accept the unfavorable position, I look at the chessboard again. I take my knight, my only chance for a breakthrough. The one who seems to stay still may be left at a disadvantage forever.
That's just what it looks like on the surface, kitten. As soon as you make your move, you give your opponents an opening. Sometimes the best move is not to make one at all.
Anything I missed? No. As he speaks, he taps my king. It's safe for now, but it's trapped in this setup for a pincer attack. There's little hope of escape. What about you? Before he can pull back his hand, I quickly grab my queen and point it at Silas's eye. Your fusion with the protocore couldn't have been a coincidence either. Is that a friendly piece of advice or a warning? In our brief standoff, he finally shows his first smile of the day.
My situation holds no value as a reference point. Those words were nothing but a distraction so I could win the game.
Silas grabs the chess piece from my hand. Taking my wrist, he guides me to the floor-to-ceiling window. As the curtains slowly part, they reveal the night sky. Below us is the N109 zone in its entirety.
Since 2034, the N109 zone has undergone multiple rounds of reconstruction. Look at the outside world. Can you match any of these roads to that old map of yours?
The once straight streets become a maze. Nearly all the landmarks have vanished. Surely the people who used to live here.
They left.
Ever's agent handlers for gathering intel?
Dead.
Oh, shit. What about the odd workshop's owner? Surely he's...
Unfortunately for you, he just left town yesterday. He won't be back until next month at the earliest.
Well, that's convenient. I frown as my leads get cut off before me.
Do you really want to know?
Even if I didn't, people keep forcing me to find out. He pushes me closer to the window. Then I realize it. The only person who knows the truth has been right here all along.
There, underground.
Following Silas's gesture, I see it. The massive holographic screen in the sky. It's the heart of the Zoyan hunt I experienced today. A paradise of bloodshed and revelry. The Corone area. A Corone arena. Is Dimitri part of... Was he part of the Gaia Research Center thingy? Join the game? I'm joining the game? Oh no. The massive holographic display makes everything feel strangely unreal. The latest rankings continue to scroll by. The individual in first place has remained unchanged since this afternoon. To hold the top spot for so long, in such a brutal hunt, he must be strong.
He's been at the top since last night. He's good. I'll give him that.
Each change in the rankings marks the end of another life. They know it's suicide, yet they still eagerly rush in. Is that coin really worth it?
I see you know a thing or two. But fewer than 30% of the participants are there for that coin. In the N109 zone, what matters more is the desire to hunt, the thirst for bloodshed, the craving for domination.
Oh my god.
Or a means to prove one's loyalty.
He steps away from the window and the curtains close behind him. Uki, stand up! I'm up! I mean, I'm sitting, but like, I'm here. I've not fallen yet. Through the gap, a red X appears over the first place portrait before it vanishes forever from the giant screen. Oh shit. Based on your experience, how much longer will the hunt last? Since the dazzling neon lights have been blocked, my thoughts become clear. The safest option would be to search under the arena after the hunt ends.
By the looks of it, the finals will start tomorrow. This stage always ends quickly. It never goes beyond 6 or 7 days.
That's a long time. You have to survive that long? What the fuck? You gotta kill in there, but you also have to, like, you know, eat and drink. No sleeping or whatever.
This year's hunt has some extra stakes involved, so the finals will be more intense. It'll be over in 2 days. After that,
he walks to the sofa with measured steps and takes a seat.
The arena will be demolished.
What?
Many have coveted the arena for years, but its owner isn't as young as he used to be. His grip on power isn't the same anymore. So, the vultures circling this territory already have a silent agreement in place. They'll host an overtime match once the Zoian hunt is over.
Oh, it's pronounced Zoian? Not Zoion? Looks like participating in the Zoian hunt is my last chance to find the Gaia Research Center. And breaking into the arena by myself is no easy feat. Who knows what awaits in the ruins of the research center? I can't waste too much of my energy on fighting. I need an ally. My gaze falls on Silas, who's sitting on the sofa.
Don't even think about it, kitten.
But Silas... You've been watching the hunt unfold from the sidelines. Don't tell me you haven't been plotting something.
Are you implying you're the one who has all the schemes?
Pin him down. Oh. Shit. Hold on, let me get ready for this. Pretending to threaten him, I playfully pin him down on the sofa. You said you don't mind me using you, and right now, I really want to use you so I can get into the arena. It's not like you'll lose if you join. It's a win-win situation, right?
If you want to drag me into this, flattery and tricks won't be enough. I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, kitten. I have guests to meet, so I can't join you in your gladiator game.
Who? There's a knock at the door. Luke and Kieran, who had left the gaming pods, have returned. Their voices come through from the other side.
Boss, our brought this time.
Leave a few alive. There's no need to be too thorough.
Yes, sir. There are a few troublemakers in the area, boss.
Can we?
Do as you please.
Thank you, boss.
Why does he give me Claude energy? He's like, can we? Thank you. Yippee. Your guests are from Ever?
They came all the way here, saying they have a profitable deal to discuss. How could I not play the role of a gracious host?
You're planning to take them all down?
Is it a bad idea?
It's great, actually. With one graceful stride, he helps me stand, grabs my shoulders, and turns me around.
Come. It's not like you're busy. Let's see what kind of presents they've prepared.
Okay. Yes, sir. After a high-speed ride, we find ourselves before some ruins. They're shrouded in mist and gun smoke. The air is thick with chaotic energy fluctuations. Frowning, I kick aside some unidentifiable debris and pick up a broken half of a wine bottle. 100-year-old wine, empty jewelry boxes. Don't tell me these are your welcome gifts. Silas casually responds as he slowly circles the area and takes in everything.
They know I won't show up, yet they're still playing a game of pretense. Would you like to guess the reason, kitten?
Either Ever is confident enough to think you'll accept their deal, or the deal is just a front. They're hiding something that can be used against you.
That's why I won't sit around waiting for them to make their move. People only show their hand when they're backed into a corner and desperate to survive.
Silas stops walking, picks up a broken gun stock, still containing traces of protocore energy, and crushes it.
I prefer a direct, efficient approach.
I run my fingers along the energy residue on the wall, using my evol to sense the fluctuations in the air. Various energy signatures are intermingled. Although they're erratic, they're not particularly strong. If these were meant to deal the killing blow, they're underwhelming.
The real trump card is...
Oh shit! Bang. Nearby, a metal wall suddenly collapses. From the dust and debris, multiple armed figures emerge. Their silhouettes are arranged in a staggered formation. As electrical currents flicker to life, they reveal how the lower half of each figure's face is a mask made of mechanical components. It's integrated into their bodies. The energy readings are changing. In the blink of an eye, dozens of thin blue beams simultaneously lock onto our foreheads.
They've finally shown themselves.
Just before the beams could pierce us, Silas grabs me and pulls us back. The spot where we once stood is reduced to scorched earth. Oh shit, what the fuck? I'm just about to catch my breath when the beams converge on us again.
Get behind me.
A black-red mist spreads out like a net. It lunges at the blue beams that are attacking us. God, he's so sexy when he fights. The mist disintegrates instantly as surging shockwaves and countless energy beams violently burst from all directions. Silas immediately creates another barrier of mist to shield us, but in the blink of an eye, most of it has already been destroyed. These energy beams, they can nullify your evol?
Antimatter weapons. They actually managed to get their hands on something interesting.
He wipes away the blood from his neck, but the wound shows no sign of healing. The figures raise their weapons at the same time to take aim again. Yet Silas responds with a smile instead of being angry. He gathers a more powerful energy storm in his hand. This isn't good. They'll wear down Silas at this rate. Spotting my motorcycle nearby, I quickly dash toward it using the scattered cover for protection. After another explosive blast, I race through the lingering dust cloud and return to Silas' side. The thundering roar of my bike's engine envelops us. Come with me! The motorcycle roars at full throttle as we weave through the N109 zone. The sound of gunfire is hot on our heels. I duck and dodge the explosions around us while Silas sits back in the passenger seat. He wields his protocore weapon as if he's playing a shooting game. Are those really antimatter weapons? Silas, were they specifically designed to take you down?
They're just cheap knockoffs, kid. Keep your eyes on the road. Besides,
a group of shadowy figures closing in behind us fall as Silas' evil strikes them down.
I'm not alone. I have you.
Fuck yeah, you do. Two motorcyclists in black close in from both sides. They're trying to slam into me at the same time. I'm just a driver who follows the traffic rules. Already at full throttle, I make a split-second decision to step on the brake. I let my motorcycle fall back to dodge their coordinated attack.
They're putting up quite a fight.
This is very action-packed. How are you planning to shake off these guys? They don't have the energy fluctuations I'd see from those monsters, nor do they show any signs of being modified. But their movements are mechanical and rigid. It's as if they're following someone's commands. We don't have much time. We'll reach Corone in 2 blocks.
You better not forget to turn. Let's not crash into it, kitten.
The boundary of the killing zone is ahead. The last untainted street marks the line between Sanctuary and Hell. A perfect, foolproof plan quickly forms in my mind as I push my motorcycle's horsepower to its limit. True, entering with the leader of Onakainis. Amidst the wild howls of our pursuers, I charge toward the laser barrier. Well, that means I might end up being a target with you. Time seems to slow down as the orange-red light sweeps over the front wheel of my motorcycle. It washes over my bike and Silas, who's behind me. Clearly aware of Corone's rules, our masked pursuers stop just before the boundary. They're forced to watch us slip away. We turn and enter a deserted alley. My motorcycle finally gives out. Silas and I dismount. Uh-oh. We ended up here after all. Oops. But at least I help you shake off those pursuers.
I might have believed it was an accident if you didn't sound so enthusiastic.
Our faces suddenly appear on the district's central screen. They're magnified dozens of times over. In that same instant, the gunfire echoing throughout the killing zone falls silent. Then, the still air brims with passion as screams resound. They're celebrating, or maybe going wild, over Silas' entrance. I would too.
What you wanted. There's no turning back now.
I just helped you out. It's time for you to return the favor. Go underground with me. We need to check and see if the old guy research center is really there.
A life debt is impossible to repay. But since you asked so nicely, kitten,
oh my god, look at his ass.
Do I even have a choice?
Sorry. With what? With Silas's laughter still in the air, I navigate through the alleys, debris, and barricades and make my way toward the Corone arena. Flat like a board? You better take that back, bitch. Fuck you. There was a moment, you just can't see it. Wait a minute, I'm starting to think you were planning to swoop in during the finals and catch everyone in your trap.
I would never do such a thing. I'm not nearly as clever as you are.
That's what I'm saying. You haven't looked enough. Now hold on. Oh my, during his free time, he plays space combat games with Luke and Kieran at the base. He seems to have quite a talent for interstellar warfare as well. That's so cute. Oh my god. Y'all should check him out playing with the claw machine. That's what I'm saying. Now hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. How do I remove myself? Ah. All right. Is it this outfit? Oh, no. This isn't the one, but yo, there's a little something right there. You see that? Hold on. Which one was he wearing? He was wearing this one. Oh, look at that. What did you say? What did you say? What did you say? What'd you say about my man's ass? Look at that. Look at that. You motherfucker. Put on the catch-20. Oh. You see? Yeah. Now if we just... You see? You see? God. My husband. Oh my god. Fucking... Ugh. If you look like Silas, I need you to contact me immediately. Through every channel possible. If we're mutuals on Twitter, DM me. If you got me on Discord, DM me. I'm having a Silas lookalike contest at my house, at my apartment. Big prize, big prize. Just, you know, just putting it out there. Okay. Oh my fuck. His ass isn't as pronounced in this one, but obviously still a great, you know, best thing I've ever spent my money on. Anyways. I just need to prove a point. Are we... Wait. Is it? Oh, his is not available today. I was gonna show you guys why I'm stuck on level 90. Because one of the memories is meant to be green. The only green memories I have of Silas that's like the moon, it's not a lot. And one of them ended up being, where is it? This 3-star one, and it's not powerful enough. So I'm kind of stuck. Anyway. Where were we? Hunting moment. Maybe I need to get other proto cores. Gotta get better ones. I'm sure there's a way for me to do it even with 1 3-star memory. The other green memories of Silas's are of banners that have already passed, that I missed. So I have to wait for those to have a rerun. So, yeah. You can use a crit build if you're not matching the colors? Damn. Am I gonna have to start thinking about builds in Love and Deep Space? That's crazy. I have never paid attention to those. I kind of just want to wait for the rerun. How do I look at his... Oh, collections. See? Yo, there's 3. There's 3 that I don't have. The cat one, Lost Oasis, and No Defense Zone. Why did I start playing again after those ended? Fuck my past self. Oh my god, I'm even missing a 4-star. Oh. There better be a rerun. I will pay good money just to get these 5 stars. Hey. Don't ask me that, Jenny. Actually, I've been able to file my quarterly taxes, pay my bills and my rent. So, at least, you know, I have my main affairs sorted. No more debt? I got mad debt still. All that stuff. Oh shit! Hello. All that stuff is in addition to the debt that I have. So, has it lessened? I mean, a little bit. A little bit, but you know, not enough. So. Now, what matters is I'm making progress. You know what they say in, NA? Progress, not perfection. Why does it feel so warm still, even though I have my AC on? Jesus. Maybe it's Silas. Making me feel all hot and bothered. Okay. Hunting moment. Wow. Are we having concert? Oh my god. Is this, what is it? Overture or whatever? Countless bullets whiz above our heads as I take cover. As soon as I crouch down, a missile destroys half of the wall before me. Silas, watch your head! The blinding white light makes me close my eyes. I feel myself being lifted by a powerful force and pulled into his protective embrace. Silas carries me like a cat. With one arm around my waist, he kicks open a door and rushes into a building. An explosion rocks the building from outside. The entire team is wiped out.
We're safe. For now.
Phew. Masked men, wanderers, weapons, guns, there's no end to them. They're really determined to take us down.
In most cases, being too strong is a curse in itself.
I checked the betting leaderboard. Silas's name sits at the top. The amount of money people put on him is several times higher than the contestant in second place. If you're not like everyone else, you get punished. They're definitely targeting you.
To think I'd make a splash for my first Zoian hunt. Oh well.
I shoot him a glance and bet my entire paycheck on his name.
Should I say I'm honored?
Since you're already in the spotlight, I might as well profit from it. Just keep that first place spot warm and be my decoy. When I get the money, we'll split it 70-30.
Anyone can make empty promises. And I'm not an altruistic philanthropist, kitten.
Name your price. If I can afford it, then we have a deal.
Oh, you can definitely afford it. It just depends on whether you're willing to give it to me.
His right eye begins to glow with an eerie red light. My heart races, and I try to look away so I don't get controlled.
Congratulations! You are now in second place on the betting leaderboard.
Excuse me? My communication device vibrates just as Salas fiddles with his phone. It's followed by the melodic notification sound of a successful payment. What are you doing?
I placed a bet on you. Now you have the highest odds in the game.
This motherfucker.
If you win, I'll make a fortune. Do you want to match my wager?
Not with my debt. I shouldn't have underestimated you. You never make a terrible deal. Don't forget to split the winnings with me 80-20.
Oh, you're so greedy.
Maybe I am. I can be greedy when I want to be. Just as our conversation helps me catch my breath, there's a rustling sound from the corner. Shh. I creep silently toward the source of the sound. Then I turn around with my gun raised.
Please, don't hurt me.
Bitch, I don't believe you. Everyone in here is a threat. My gun is pointed at a frail old woman who's barely alive. Finding someone as old as her in the Zoan hunt seems unbelievable. But this is the N109 zone. Instead of lowering my gun, I tighten my grip and take another step toward her. How long have you been eavesdropping? Before I can ask another question, Metaflux suddenly surges. A wanderer materializes and instantly lunges at the old woman. Look out! My hunter's instincts take over before I can think. I try to protect the elderly woman, but... Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, no. The music went so fast for a second. Excuse me. You said she sounds like Jennifer Coolidge?
Please, don't hurt me.
Jennifer, what are you doing in the N109 zone? Don't hurt me. Oh, I need a hot dog real bad. She's trying to put a hot dog. I gotta save her then. Jennifer Coolidge is hurt? Yo, we gotta keep the queen alive. What was the part I missed? As I brace for impact, shards of Metaflux explode behind me. They're intertwined with wisps of a familiar mist. What else did it say? Throwing myself over her. Okay, we threw ourselves on top of Jennifer to protect her. No, you don't understand. It's Jennifer Coolidge playing an elderly woman. I turn around to see Silas standing behind us. He flexes his wrist while traces of his evil linger around his hand.
I take my eyes off you for 1 second and you just rush in. The association definitely trained you well, kitten.
I'm grateful that you rescued me. And gave me a backhanded compliment. Just as I try to push myself up, a sharp pain runs through my entire body. I look down. A dagger pulsing with evil energy is lodged in the lower right area of my abdomen. Jennifer! And the old woman's trembling hands clutch its handle. You?
I didn't mean to. I was trying to kill the Wanderer. You're the one who got in the way.
Alright, Jennifer. I see you. Silas picks me up as the old woman releases her grip on the dagger and flees.
fool.
A black-red mist starts chasing after her, but I hold back my pain and press down on Salus's arm. I shake my head. Let's take care of my wound first. I grab the first aid kit from the shelf and sink into the couch. I open it and search through its contents.
Let me do it.
It's fine, I can handle it.
You slipped several times already. I don't think you can handle it.
It's not that bad. Hey! Excuse me. Sorry, my nose. Hi, Jonah. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not overworking yourself. I see your posts on Twitter. Black-red mist grabs my arms and lifts me into the air, yet my fall is unexpectedly gentle. I find myself lying across Salus's lap as he sits on the sofa. The first aid kit lands next to us.
You'll break the latch if you keep doing that.
The medicine sends a sharp pain into my wound. Trying to distract myself, I stare at the tangled cables on the ceiling.
Have you counted how many cables are up there?
Shh, don't interrupt me. I only got to 27. My attention shifts and I meet his watchful gaze.
Does it hurt?
Oh my god, he cares. Doing great. Seems like you need to rest more. You're so correct about that. But, you know, I recently got some, what is it? Magnesium glycinate gummies. So hopefully that helps me get more restful sleep. Oh, I have to respond? Does it hurt? Well, I think it's stupid in this situation to be like, oh no, I'm so strong. Because even though I can take care of myself, it still hurts. It really hurts.
This is a special antiseptic from Caron's black market. No one has ever claimed it doesn't hurt. It's extremely effective since it makes wounds heal 10 times faster than normal.
Oh, he's holding some special stuff that he uses for emergencies, I guess. I assume Salus's audios would be enough for restful sleep. Actually, one time I did use it to go to sleep, but then I woke up and my phone was very hot because it was on the game was open the entire time. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't do this. Really? Then the pain is worth it.
I lied. It's just a saline solution.
Oh, you motherfucker. Silas discards the cotton ball after he finishes cleaning the wound. He holds the hemostatic dressing between his palms. Then he pauses.
You seem distracted. Are you thinking about that old woman?
Yeah.
Are you mad?
No. I wouldn't say I'm angry. I'm just curious about what made her and the other people who live here turn out like that.
Maybe they don't think anything is wrong with what they've become. One man's hell is another man's paradise.
He applies a small amount of pressure to my wound. I wince and catch the playful glint in his eyes.
You can barely take care of yourself right now, but you're still going to worry about others? Most people here are foolish. They run after their desires and never realize the treasure they were born with.
Don't tell me you're talking about their lives when you said treasure.
I'm referring to their soul.
Silas tilts his head slightly and points to his eye.
Even at just 21 grams, the soul is one of the most precious gifts the universe has given to humanity.
What? How does he know how does he know how much souls weigh? I didn't even know they had a weight. When you collect souls, are you basically stealing from the universe?
Did you just change the subject by making fun of me? Can you stand up?
You shouldn't underestimate me. I jump up from his knee and stretch my limbs to prove I'm fine. Egyptian myth ref? Is it? Is it an Egyptian myth about 21 grams is how heavy the soul is? His voice is really amazing. Yeah, well, so is yours.
Don't push yourself. In this game of life and death, even the smallest vulnerability could cost you everything.
True.
Leaving right now wouldn't be a good idea. Stay put and keep quiet.
Bro's related to Casper from A Date with Death if he knows how much souls weigh. True. They weigh it against a feather? Oh. Supposedly that's the thing, people lose 21 grams when they pass. Interesting. I see. What do you mean, eh? I'm right. Hearing the sounds of gunfire in the distance, I think for a bit before agreeing with Silas's assessment. But just as I'm about to sit down on the couch... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I see familiar blue beam appear by Silas. Silas! At the last possible moment, Silas and I leap from the window and narrowly escape the blast. Yo, these people don't give up, and they're in the zone now? In the depths of the dark alley, familiar figures emerge. It's those masked figures again. They're very persistent.
They seem to be very confident in their antimatter weapons. In fact, they genuinely believe those are enough to finish me off.
I thought they didn't want to come into the zone because now they're targets in the Zoean hunt. They might, though. What I meant was, don't underestimate them. I glance in their direction while I speak. There are 5 of them. The alley is in a dead end, so we can go left and flank them. Silas, draw their attention. I'll intercept them.
You already planned everything out, huh?
He nods. Then he takes 2 steps to position himself as my shield.
Move quietly, and watch out for the other hyenas who are lying in ambush.
After the final thunderous blast, the dark alley is once again swallowed by nighttime fog and deathly silence. Are you okay?
You stole the words right out of my mouth.
Silas quickly checks my waist for any signs of bleeding, then he turns his attention to the broken weapons and lifeless figures on the ground.
The numbers don't add up. Almost 10 of them are missing.
Hopefully, they're already dead somewhere else.
They won't die that easily with weapons like those. They're most likely in hiding and waiting for another chance to strike.
How do they know we were here? Did our popularity give us away? Silas takes my wrist, and his fingertip brushes against my inner arm. My fingers curl out of reflex. What are you doing? He releases my wrist and holds up an almost transparent chip between his fingers. Oh shit! What's that? Silas crushes the item and drops its internal components to the ground.
A tracking device.
I try to think back to everyone who could have planted that on me, but there are too many possibilities. I have to make a choice? Jennifer? I don't know if it was her. Why are we still flirting in this situation? Listen, death is the spice of life, no? Ever? Dimitri? Is it Dimitri? Maybe? Maybe Dimitri knew we would be entering the game anyway. So he wanted to keep it interesting. Is this why Dimitri, the Lord of Caron, offered to help me of his own accord? But what does he want in return?
Regardless, this place isn't safe anymore. Come along now.
He says that like we're going for a walk in the park. Silas takes my wrist again and leads me out of the alley. Soul time! These titles. We'll probably end after we finish chapter 1. I feel like we're approaching the end of chapter 1. What the hell? Where are we? I thought finding a suitable hideout would take a lot of effort, but Silas knows exactly where to go. He quickly leads me to a vintage automobile repair shop near the arena. 2 vintage street lamps flicker inside. A desert highway backdrop and bullet holes decorate the entrance. It's quite fitting for our situation. Take your time to finish. Is that what you say? Yeah. Never mind. After making sure we weren't being followed, I breathe a sigh of relief and pull up a chair to ease my pain. Ever just won't quit. Isn't there a way to deal with them once and for all? The arena fights are bad enough as it is.
The ones we took out were only minions receiving commands. For signals to be distributed simultaneously, there must be a leader carrying the central control unit. Take out their control unit, and we can disable the entire group.
Speaking of which, I detected an unusual metaflux fluctuation when I encountered them. Silas turns around to look at me.
What makes it unusual?
I'm not sure how to explain it. Maybe it's connected to that control unit you mentioned.
They've really been busy behind the scenes. They're using protocores like they're toys.
Not the emotes. Silas averts his gaze and turns away. He walks to a corner of the shop.
Change of plans. We need to step up our game.
What?
Find the leader, neutralize them, and extract the control unit.
We're going to do reverse tracking? That might work. I'll use those unique fluctuations to locate them. Oh, excuse me. Silas crouches down by the decorative bar counter along the wall. The sound of rummaging soon fills the air. What are you doing? Oh, are you looking for weapons?
I'm hungry, so I'm looking for food.
I'm right here, though. I'm right here, Silas. See, I sit up. I sit up. My interest is piqued. Piked. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is this place one of your properties?
Maybe. Those with refined tastes know how to seek out places that match their standards. The vehicles outside
peaked?
are
Okay.
enough to prove the owner's discerning eye. I spoke too soon.
After retrieving a bag of food from the cabinets decorated like wooden crates, Silas returns to the small table. A look of displeasure is on his face.
These are emergency rations. If you're not picky, try to eat as much as you can.
That's not the only thing that's Why don't you tell me, Jonah? Canned food? That's not too bad. I thought it'd be much worse considering how you acted.
Weren't you the one who kept asking for more home comforts at the base?
The base is for living, but this place is for surviving. The standards are different. But seriously, have you thought about making your chefs develop canned foods? With their skills, we could have a gourmet canned food experience next time we end up in a situation like this. Nice weather today. So true. Nice. While I keep rambling, the cans are open and arranged. Silas gives me a look, but doesn't argue. What?
How's your wound? No amount of talking will change that pain.
I'm starting to think the medicine wasn't normal. It hurts even more now that I've stopped moving. I take a huge bite out of the canned luncheon meat. I try to distract myself from the pain by chewing. As I reach for the energy drink, his hand hovers above the can. He sprinkles a medicinal powder over it. I stare in disbelief. Did you just spike my drink right in front of me?
Are 2 painkillers going to be enough to knock out Lincoln's finest hunter?
No.
I know you want to stay alert. You're worried the extended release painkillers will slow your reactions. Keeping you safe for half the night will be easy. I'm here, which is more than enough.
That's true. The pain, weirdly, I feel would make you more alert. Because you would be like, you'd always be conscious of everything because you're already hurting. Yeah, watch your drinks, people. I've seen those videos where it's like, oh, showing my friends how easy it is to spike drinks, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, that's a weird video to make, but also very true that it's pretty easy. So you always have to watch your drink, watch your friends drink, get those little cover thingies for the top. If you go out and, you know. He picks up the can and moves the luncheon meat aside before setting it down in front of me. The small table becomes a chessboard once again, but this time my opponent sends his pieces into my territory to supply his queen.
As for whether you want to let your guard down for half the night, that's up to you, kitten.
I mean, if he want to take care of me, I'll let him if it makes my life a little easier. It's in his best interest to keep me alive anyway. Since you put it that way, under his watchful gaze, I alternate between sipping my drink and eating. Imagine we just die after this. That would be the stupidest death ever. I quickly replenish my energy after consuming three cans of protein-rich food. The pain gradually dulls. Looking at my leftovers, I notice that Silas has barely touched his food. With a questioning look, I wave the can at him.
I'm full.
You were full after eating one slice of meat?
I don't want to eat. I don't like it.
Girl ate 3 cans of Spam. I mean, she said luncheon meat, right? So it basically is Spam. If Spam was the only thing I had to eat in the battlefield, that would be quite the luxury, no? You're the one who said you were hungry. In the dim lighting, Sal's fidgets with the can opener. His gaze lingers on a particular vehicle, and his interest is evident. Girl
the
dinner.
last Slavernos in the world. This shop's owner really knows how to hide treasures in Caron.
Sitting with a full stomach only makes me drowsy, so I get up and follow him into the maze of vintage cars. A distorted figure flashes in my peripheral vision. I turn around only to see my reflection in the glossy black car door.
The Phantom Zero, produced 60 years ago. Comfortable seats, spacious in the back.
Spacious in the back? Why is he mentioning that part? I mean, after playing, what is it? Coffee Talk? My God. I mean, I've done stuff in a car like only once, but it never, you know, became like that crazy. And that, like, you know, it never went all the way like that. So thinking I'm interested, Siles turns back to stand beside me. Our distorted reflections merge on the car door.
This model was always popular with young dreamers.
Oh shit, sorry.
Are you one of them?
First of all, those young dreamers from 60 years ago should be elders by now. TMI? Sorry, I'm just trying to share my life experiences. Secondly, this car is cool. I won't deny liking it, even if you make fun of me.
I wasn't.
We do not need to know the finer details of your life experiences. Wow, that's very surprising. You know, a lot of people, in a lot of people's chats are very, can be invasive sometimes, you know? They want to know everything about everybody. Or they want to know everything about anything that has to do with their Oshi or, you know, their favorite streamer. That is very respectful to say. I'm glad. I'm glad that you think that way. He does something I can't see, and the pitch black Phantom Zero's headlights suddenly turn on. They cast their beam on another car in front.
I have daydreams too.
I'm sure you do. Under the circle of headlights, the car stands like an actor center stage who's waiting for its story to begin. Silas steps into the light with one hand in his pocket. Unhurried, he leans forward with his hand on the car door to get a closer look. Is this what you mentioned earlier? The Slaverno?
Slaverno means explorer. It was the last model this company produced before going bankrupt.
Just share whatever you want to share. We respect you either way. Thank you. Thank you very much. I feel very grateful and thankful for you guys being respectful always, and also open whenever I do choose to share something about my life. It sounds like they were exploring different methods to escape their desperate situation. Curious, I peer inside. A fine layer of dust has settled over the interior. You're welcome. Their exploration might not have ended well, but at least the name shows they never gave up hope.
You have a knack for spinning inspirational tales.
He looks more relaxed as he's leaning to the side. Against the car door, he looks at me.
In reality, there was no tale about surviving despite the odds. It was just an ambition that withered before its time. In their final moments, they poured their last defiant breath into crafting this car's body and soul.
Damn. Jelly's orbit, we do not collide. That's a very cute statement. I mean, sometimes it's okay to collide in very specific moments. If we think about colliding as in like maybe like hugging or cuddling and stuff. I guess me right now holding you guys, does that count as colliding?
What stands before you now is an embodiment of ambition that died 60 years ago.
Can we have a group collision, group hug? Yeah. Thank you, Ace. Colliding in the car? I mean, if you want to, you said it, not me. The car's headlights illuminate one side of him. They're almost blindingly bright. Looking at his reflection in the car window, I can't help but think that if this car had a soul, it'd be just like Silas. I understand what he's trying to tell me. The essence of exploration is desire, and desire in turn fuels ambition. It pushes us to explore beyond our limits. This is getting very philosophical in this zone where, you know, everything is a matter of life or death. And it's crazy that nobody else has found this area. And we're just here eating, drinking, and having a conversation. Just like... Wait, let me reread this. You. Just like you've always been chasing after a certain future.
Really?
That's the feeling I get from you sometimes. There's a future you know the ending to, but you're still determined to reach it. And you're insistent on taking me with you. My God. Silas raises an eyebrow. His body moves in one fluid motion from where he's leaning against the car door. Then he's right in front of me.
Are you sure you're part of my ending?
Oh my God, stop. Stop. Ugh. I'm just making an educated guess based on experience. If I'm wrong, you're free to correct me.
Given our positions, you should be the one who's eager to deny being associated with me.
If you know the myth. If you know the myth.
And at this point, you already missed the best chance you had to deny it.
I would not deny you. Seemingly done with the conversation, he stands up, takes my wrist, and leads me to the Phantom Zero. He opens the back door and tilts his head.
Sleep here tonight. Sound good?
The back seat is spacious, and the cushions are definitely soft enough. I turn. As expected, Silas chose his Slaverno. He reclines in the driver's seat, his legs propped up on the open door.
Turn those lights off.
Okay. The car lights are off. The darkness once again blankets our surroundings. As I lie down, I realize how much fatigue I had built up from constantly fighting and running around. My head starts to feel heavy. You very much have a type? At this point, I feel like if you guys don't know my type already, then you haven't been watching me long enough, because my type is very obvious. Yet, at times like these, thoughts seem to surface more persistently. It's beyond my control. Is this supposed to show him like sleeping? It's so funny because he's standing up while closing his eyes. Silas. Silas? I look up through the car window and see his foot resting on the doorframe. It sways ever so slightly. I can tell you're awake.
Listen to yourself. You sound like you're talking in your sleep.
I struggle to sit up and lean against the window. I speak in a soft voice. I might be half asleep, but I know this plan will work. In 3 hours, it'll be dawn. People have their guard down after waking up. That's when we'll split up and make our move. You'll draw the Wanderers away and help me create the conditions for detecting fluctuations. I'll find a way to obtain the control unit the masked people's leader has.
Move at dawn, splitting up. Are you really treating this like it's just another Lincoln mission?
Lincoln never gives me this much freedom. I blink slowly and force myself to stay awake for just a little longer. I'm not playing around. I helped you deal with Ever, so you have to help me get the gold coin. Then I can enter the arena.
And if I refuse?
Then I'ma beat your ass. Well, you can think about why you're really here. His foot stops moving. As I fight to stay awake, I see him stand up and approach me through my hazy vision. Then a large hand steadies my head and gently guides it down before giving it a pat.
Get some sleep. Number 2.
Number 2? Does he mean like he's number 1 and I'm number 2? What? Damn. So many chapters. I mean, so many, what is it? Yeah. So many parts. Oh, right. The ranking. Sorry. Bro just calls us a pencil. That was a good one. Thank you. I like that. Okay. Connoisseur's desserts. Oh shit. Oh, 3 hours later. Okay. Fog seeps into the abandoned factory as I nimbly leap onto a shipping container. I'm getting closer to the energy fluctuation I've detected. Soon enough, I spot approximately 10 motionless figures standing in a narrow gap between the containers. 6, 7, 8, 9. The rest of them are here. According to the plan, Silas is dealing with the other contestants and Wanderers to obtain the arena entry token, a gold coin. Meanwhile, I'm tracking down those masked figures, and that's why I'm here. I'll take down their leader first. Once I find out who's in charge, the rest will be a piece of cake. I close my eyes and attempt to channel the spatium core's energy. Oh, resonate. From my heart, warm energy surges and envelops my entire body. My racing heartbeat is warning me that I might experience an energy overload if I continue. There. I sense that distinct energy signature and pinpoint the signal source in the chaos. I leap down from the shipping container, grab a masked figure's shoulders to pin him down, and press my gun against his forehead. With inhuman reflexes, he flips over and knocks me away. His chest doesn't rise or fall as he breathes. Instead, intermittent electrical currents crackle from within. Their leader is an android. Before the other masked figures can raise their guns, I pull the trigger. The bullet pierces the cold metallic chest above me. As if connected by the same energy source, the surrounding masked figures clutched their chests. Their movements were delayed by a second. I place my palm on the leader's lowered head and detect something unusual. With 2 fingers, I reach into the eye socket and extract an artificial eye. Sparks fly from the severed wires as the machinery, still functioning, freezes. The masked figures have lost their power source. They fall to the ground one after another and let out pained groans. I hold up the artificial eye to the moonlight. As I suspected, protocore particles within its shell emit a faint glow in the darkness. I'll be taking this. Elysium's neon lights shine as they always do as I arrive at its entrance. We're allowed to leave the border?
Well, won't you look at that? Someone's still alive.
Hey, I'm ranked 2nd on the leaderboard. I can't let all those people lose their money because of me.
You're too kind.
I need to lay low here for now, but how am I going to contact Silas?
I see something's troubling you. When you have a lot on your mind, you should treat yourself to a good meal. The body knows what it needs.
I sit down at the bar and remember what Aslan said about offering services beyond filling empty stomachs. I might as well see what this place is really capable of. Got a top 3 deal. Interested? The connoisseur's menu, please. I'd like to look at the connoisseur's menu. The menu is promptly presented to me. My gaze sweeps across the peculiar dish names one at a time until it lands on the last item. Sweet Evil Trap.
Every dish in the connoisseur's menu tells a story from the N109 zone. But the story behind this one hasn't started yet. It's waiting for someone to order it. In fact, it's been waiting for a long time now.
Why'd she say it like that? 10.5 grams of soul.
Even at just 21 grams, the soul is one of the most precious gifts the universe has given to humanity.
Silas practically has "I prepared something for you" written all over his face. I close the menu. I'll order this one then. The red wine marshmallows are sweet, and the pomegranate juice dances across my tongue.
How is it?
The notes of roasted rosemary and walnut intertwine. Layer by layer, they unfold on my palate in an intricate dance of flavors. It's like him.
Your satisfaction is our greatest source of motivation. Here's your bill.
I look at it and see a 5-digit number. This is the price for one dessert?
I guess it can be if you're willing to pay that much.
Of course it's a code. It's not a...
numbers into a map.
It's not the price, girl. Come on. You can't be that dense. Try... Oh, sorry. I'm reading as if I'm her. Doesn't the arena block signals?
There's always an exception.
I follow Aslan's instructions. A red dot appears on the previously inactive arena map. 8 o'clock, West District Docks. This is an interesting choice in terms of locations. Aslan brings a finger to her lips.
Elysium has more uses than you can ever imagine.
The docks are completely deserted. Abandoned vehicles are scattered haphazardly across the area. Come on, Silas. If you don't show up soon, my cover's going to be blown. Oh, cutscene. Oh, shit. Oh, my. Hello. Fuck me. This is sexy.
You're late.
When I show up on time for a deal, someone usually gets carried away. I'm fashionably late for good luck.
Oh my. Hold on.
No need to thank me. Get in.
Thanks, I guess.
What's that? Coffee?
Where is it? For you.
Excuse me? Bruh.
Empty. What do you mean?
As you can see, it's a pass to the arena.
No time for jokes. Where's the gold coin?
Oh shit.
It was tampered with, so I fed it to a wanderer. We can't have loose ends, kitten.
You destroyed it?
Wow.
There are other ways to enter the arena. I can guarantee that. I'm being honest. You know that. Don't move.
What?
We're being followed. We're going to have to fight if we want to leave. Why don't we call a temporary truce?
We don't know how many are still in hiding. What are the odds?
This is so awesome.
With you, guaranteed victory. Hold on.
Whoa, my god. Oh, bitch. No, I took the wrong screenshot.
Then you should help me fix that. Change your perspective.
Oh my god.
I'm charging extra for this.
Oh. Oh shit, fuck me.
Look at us.
Someone's eager to die.
Whoa, shit.
It's too late for regrets. Nice control. You're good at driving.
Anyone ever told you that your driving stability needs some work?
Any suggestions I don't consider are filed under never heard of it.
This is so good. Oh shit. Wait, I need a second. Oh my god. Yo, that was so awesome. Holy shit. God, where are you in my life? My physical life? Please. The car emerges from the tunnel and races through the streets of the killing zone. Please don't tell me you went for a joyride earlier.
I didn't. I just grabbed a bite to eat.
You had a meal?
I couldn't get what I actually wanted, so I had to settle for the next best thing.
Come to think of it, I rarely encountered any wanderers while searching for the masked people. I guess someone was helping me from the shadows after all. But Silas doesn't look like he enjoyed his food. How are the wanderers? Delicious?
They were so unpalatable that it's not even funny.
Aww. Poor little Silas couldn't get a tasty treat. It's because I was away, but I'm here now.
Not only am I picky, but I have an enormous appetite.
I playfully shake my milk tea. That was milk tea? Even though you were starving, you still bought me this.
Isn't it common courtesy not to show up empty-handed?
I pull up the live feed. The participant count in the top right shows the number 2. That means Silas and I are the only ones left. Damn! The gold coin markers flash on the map, but we ignore them. We're heading straight for the arena in the center of the area. Do you really have another way to get in?
Yeah.
In the distance, we see a barrier formed by interwoven blue and orange lights. Instead of slowing down, Silas steps on the gas. The car is going to charge into it.
Hold on tight.
As soon as we hit the barrier, its violent energy tears our vehicle apart. It's going to be turned into heavy chunks of scrap metal. Silas uses this as an opening. With his evol, he tears open the barrier. Your other way to get in was crashing into it?
What? It worked, didn't it?
Silas pulls me to my feet in one fluid motion. I take a moment to steady myself before looking at our surroundings. The arena is bathed in dazzling blue and orange lights, the same ones that were part of the barrier. The spectator stands are filled with floating holographic screens. A luminous path extends beneath our feet. It leads to a central area where several metallic platforms stand beneath floating crystal structures. There must be some kind of mechanism here that will let us go underground. When we approach this part of the arena, we don't find any mechanism. However, a peculiar spot of the central platform catches my eye.
Under normal circumstances, the gold coin would be the key to go underground and meet our Lord of Charon.
But this can't be considered normal circumstances.
There's always more than one way to beat a game. Besides, it doesn't matter if you had the gold coin. The Zoian hunt stopped being fair a long time ago, kitten.
He taps the ground with his foot.
Listen.
I can't hear anything, but I sense faint metaflux fluctuations.
Maybe we can do this.
Black-red energy particles seep into the ground. A few seconds pass before the metaflux readings suddenly spike to dangerous levels. The ground rumbles and a horizontal crack appears in the central area to reveal a massive creature underneath. It quickly opens its eyes and leaps. It's a wanderer. The wanderer is encased in a massive shell. It instantly releases a powerful burst of metaflux. Does the N109 zone prepare these kinds of surprises for every Zoean hunt?
Of course not. I suspect this grand spectacle is their idea of a welcome party for honored guests from afar.
Who's trying to mess with us this time? What do they want?
I don't care. I've had enough of this game and its endless amount of rules.
He stands at the edge of a raised platform as black-red mist spirals up from his arms. It engulfs his entire body.
Let's end this once and for all.
Okay, we gonna fight? No, I want to use my high-level memories. But okay, fine.
It's dangerous.
We shouldn't underestimate it.
Let's attack it together. You can decide when.
I'll make sure they're dead.
Be careful. Don't let it get you.
Go back to the pit you came from.
You're too close. You could have done some more training.
I just got sloppy.
What a nice punch. Look out. Don't forget about... Let's attack it together. You can decide when. It's your time to shine.
Silas.
It can't escape.
I'm getting the hang of it. I'll show...
If we're covered, be careful.
Shit, do I have to step in? I'm losing a lot of health in auto mode.
Stay on your toes. It's changing how it attacks. Let's settle this in one go. Ready?
I was born ready.
Let's finish this.
Shit, maybe I should take over.
Eat this.
The health is really low.
I can't believe I failed.
Yo!
It doesn't count as losing if you defeat it next time.
Girl. Alright, hold on. Yeah, it's not dodging at all. Okay, we're getting in here.
It looks slightly.
We shouldn't underestimate it.
This is getting boring. Let's attack it together. You can decide when.
I'll make sure they're dead.
Stay on your toes. It's changing how it attacks.
Go back to the pit you came from.
What a nice punching bag.
Let's hit it a few more times.
I guess it's gone quite dirty. Let's attack it together. You can decide when. It's your time to shine.
Bring it on. It's your turn.
Okay, if you say so. We're halfway.
Steady now. We can do this.
You're too close. That's my spot. Let's settle this in one fell swoop.
You were sloppy.
My eyes were locked on you. Let's attack it together. You can decide when.
I'll make sure they're dead.
Stay on your toes. It's changing how it attacks.
It's your turn.
Okay, if you say. Ready?
I was born ready.
Let's finish this.
Eat this.
Let's settle this in one fell swoop. Let's attack it together. You can decide when. It's your time to shine. You put up a good fight.
Good job.
There we go. What? 90 seconds? God damn. Bitch, I'm gonna do that later. Whatever. Wait, there's another one? Oh my god. Fuck. Oh! Aha, here we go. This one's gonna be easy as shit. I can auto this one. It sucks that that one you don't get to use your own memories.
It's time to get moving.
Take this!
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around. Silas!
It can't escape.
They all died in this in like 1 second.
Take this! Your plan worked.
What the hell?
With you here, I only need one plan.
Shit, one gunshot is just that's all they
This
need.
will be easy.
Take this!
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around. My turn.
Jesus.
It's your turn.
Okay.
Your plan worked again.
With you here, I only need one plan.
That was like what, 10 seconds? Lamau. There's so many. Shit. Oh. Oh, yes. Do I have the other one? No. Oh. I can use this one. I want to match him though. I regret not pulling more to get the other colors.
Entertaining as it is.
Here comes Doom.
Descent.
We did it!
Yo. Okay. Okay, bye. Oh, and that's the end of this chapter. And then chapter 2. Oh, thank you for the reminder, Silas. All right. That was chapter 1.
Seems like you're busy. Don't forget your scheduled tasks. If you're hungry, eat at mealtime. That's just a basic survival rule.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, babe. That was chapter 1 of the new story. There are how many more? 3? Yeah, there's 3 more. Maybe we can do them very soon. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna stop here. That was very exciting. I am thoroughly impressed and also invested. I know that a lot of you have also mentioned how Caleb's new birthday PV is up. I will watch that later, maybe on my own time, because, you know, like he said, he gave me the reminder.
Since you're away,
to
let's
eat.
do something fun.
Oh, you want to do something fun? Eating is so fun. The next chapter is pure lore. Damn. Okay, that's kind of exciting. All right. Good thing I had ordered some food earlier. I basically ordered like 2 meals, so I wouldn't have to worry about it. But yeah. Let's stop here for now. Let me open up this here and get it ready. Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. thank you guys so much for coming to today's stream. Like I mentioned yesterday, this week is very up in the air, so everything is just you know, as it comes. Don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow, but we'll see. On the fly, yeah, exactly. I don't know what I'm gonna stream tomorrow, but I'm sure you guys will enjoy whatever happens tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go eat and send you guys over to whoever is streaming right now. I wonder if I'm... But I think he's not here. It says BRB. Okay, well. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure out what to do. Okay, well, here we go. We're gonna go Sonic. Oh my god, he's been streaming for 5 hours? Yo, he's a little crazy. Well, he's still going, so we're gonna go too. Okay, everybody. Before I go, really quickly, Tired Burb, welcome to the Ukiverse. Thank you so much. Mari, thank you for the supa, and I hope you enjoy your time with your new puppet. Thank you, thank you. Show him lots of love. Take him to places that I can't go to. Miko, Dudu, Tiffany, and Sheena, welcome back, everybody. Sleepy Sheep, welcome to the Ukiverse. Mai, Tri Princess, and Chun, thank you all for the supas. Thank you so much. Starlight and Maki, welcome back. Thank you so much. Rismo, Nessa, Jenny, Aoi, Hurdle, and Ignis, thank you all for the supas. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad that I'm able to help in some way. I hope that everything goes well. As you know, there's a very warm and welcoming community here to help you through anything, whether during, after, or, you know, whatever happens. whatever happens. Mary, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. What is this that you sent me? What does it say? Si yo fuera azafata, te llevaría en mi avión, pero como no lo soy, te llevo en mi corazón. I don't know what that says. Oh. Thank you. Very sweet of you, Ignis. And thank you for the super again. Don't make your partner jealous. I think you have a partner, right? If I'm not wrong. I think, if I remember correctly. Nanashi, thank you for the Akasupa. Arigato, thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god, and that's me. You're cosplaying in your icon. So cute, thank you so much. Peony, thank you for the super as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna send you guys to Zeal, who's playing Sonic. Everybody, as usual, stay hydrated, eat something if you're hungry, take care of yourselves, take care of each other when you can. See you tomorrow. And enjoy your time with Zeal, and make sure you read his rules. Mwah. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for your patience also, as I kind of just do things on the fly. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, the Switch 2 is coming out. It should be coming tomorrow. Well, let's see what happened. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye. Oh, I almost clicked green screen again. Oh my god. Bye, everybody. Oh, Ignis, thank you for the super again. Okay, I'm glad. Thank you. Yep, like I said, communication. Okay, bye. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Ba-dum. Ba-da-da-dum. Bum. Bum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Ba-dum. Bum, bum. Ba-dum. Tarburp, thank you for the gifted. Thank you. That's all.